Hey guys, Harry Thomas here and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 7 of the Harry Awards 2020, the funnest award of the entire evening, Worst Picture. Now, the Harry Award for Worst Picture is an award a movie wouldn't want to take home by any means. It goes to a disgrace to movies that doesn't deserve to exist, doesn't deserve to be mentioned in a conversation about movies, and should be a lesson to all inspiring future filmmakers out there how not to make movies. And boy, were there some examples of that in 2019. So without further ado, here are the 10 nominees for Worst Picture. The Lion King remake, Dumbo remake, Aladdin remake, Lady and the Tramp remake, Cats, Playmobil the movie, The Angry Birds movie 2, Hellboy, Rambo Last Blood, Arctic Dogs, and the Harry Award 2020 for Worst Picture goes to The Lion King remake. It was inevitable that the shitty and not even remotely necessary Lion King remake, the Lesser King, was going to be the winner of the Harry Award 2020 Worst Picture. The original Lion King is the king of greatness. This shitty remake is the king of shite. Seriously. I would watch the 50 Shades trilogy and the Emoji Movie for each day for an entire year than ever sit through this remake ever again for the rest of my life. I could make an entire school with everything wrong with this remake, and this there is no greater definition of a cash grab than this remake. Sadly, moviegoers were fooled by the nostalgia as this remake tragically outgrossed the original Lion King with $1.6 billion commercially. Fucking how? What is that nostalgia isn't the mindset moviegoers should be going into a movie for. They should go in not wanting to see the exact same thing all over again. They should be wanting to see fresh, original, unique movies. In my screening for Frozen 2, there were kids singing Let It Go before they went in. That goes to show some moviegoers wanted Frozen 2 to be the exact same movie all over again. And thankfully it wasn't, which is what made it the best Disney movie released in 2019. The shitty Lion King remake is the exact opposite of that. My God, never have characters been more emotionless in a movie than the soulless CGI lions here. They are literally walking zombies. They have no heart to them. And Mufasa's death was ruined in this remake to the point where I was just laughing at it instead of crying like the movie wanted me to. And that fake Simba's scream, nah, was so unconvincing in comparison to the original Simba scream. The remake Simba didn't sound like he lost his father in that moment. He sounded like he just popped his balloon or something. And Beyonce was just cast as Nala just because Disney wanted superstars in this remake, whereas the original Nala, Maura Kelly, far sweeter. She deserves to be infinitely more well known than Beyonce, this remake couldn't. It forgot that Can You Feel the Love Tonight is supposed to take place at night, not in fucking daytime. And that Spirit song. Oh, I despise that song's guts. Chitwell Ejiofor was beyond pathetic as Scar, especially his design. It's all wrong. How dare they ask James Earl Jones to come back to voice Mufasa, but not Jeremy Irons to voice Scar in the remake? And James Earl Jones didn't even try as Mufasa for the second time round. And wasn't Zazu supposed to be in a cage in the segment of The Lion King when Scar was king? So how come he's just free to fly around? And they removed the coconut scene. Not to mention, this remake drags out scenes from the original that were meant to be short, but the mouse scene lasts for literally a minute here. And how. And Timon and Pumbaa performing "The Lion Sleeps Tonight," that goes on for a minute with the other animals who aren't supposed to exist, and that's a "Be Our Guest" Beauty and the Beast reference. That was where this remake went too fucking far. I was such a happy man to hear that this remake was hated by those who did see it, and that nobody would ever show their kids this over the original Lion King. And even though I have now disowned Jon Favreau and think he is the worst director for remaking Lion King, maybe he has redeemed himself with The Mandalorian, as everybody says. But yeah, I am proud to call the Lion King remake the worst movie of the Harry Awards 2020. So fuck that Lion King remake times infinity, and fingers crossed that Disney will never make a live action remake worse than that ever again. And stay tuned for part 8 of the Harry Awards 2020 Best Visual Effects. I'll see you then.